If you were at the BFI last Thursday for the Bonzo Dog Doo-Dah Band Still Barking event, then you'll have seen the reconstruction of Colour Me Pop, a programme first broadcast on December the 21st, 1968. Unfortunately, the BBC, like most broadcasters of the time, wiped and reused the tapes shortly after broadcast, but amazingly 22 of the 39 minutes still exist. So, how did we plug the gaps? Well, thankfully someone watching at the time had the wisdom to realise the cultural significance of what they were viewing, falling as it does directly between the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour and the first episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus, and made a home recording of the audio. Luckily, a copy of this was donated to Madfish by John Street. But what did it sound like? For comparison, here's how Viv introducing My Pink Half of the Drainpipe sounded on the recording.
Hello, I'm Lillian Stantrell, and that was the first one which gave you some idea of the corking fun to follow.
And how he sounds after the restoration.
Hello, I'm Lillian Stantrell, and that was the first one which gave you some idea of the corking fun to follow.
In order to achieve these results, I used a combination of AI and noise reduction, and I think you'll agree it does sound much better. Now, spoken word is one thing, but musical performances present a whole other set of challenges. Here's how My Pink Half of the Drainpipe sounded on the tape.
You will speak for me across the fence of common sense.
As you can hear, not great, but one thing we had in our favour was the agreements that TV companies had with the technicians' unions when it came to making music TV. Back then, they wouldn't just allow a band to turn up and simply mime to their hits. What they would allow, though, is for the band to re-record the backing track and sing it live. So that meant that the only unique aspect of the recording was the vocal performances. If they could be isolated, cleaned up and combined with clean backing tracks, then we could recreate what it actually sounded like. As luck would have it, these had already been found by the great Andrew Sandoval, who has remastered all the audio for the Still Barking box set. By using the same kind of AI separation technology pioneered by Peter Jackson on his Get Back series, I was able to isolate the vocal, clean it up, time stretch it and combine it with the clean backing track, which sounds like this.
You will speak for me across the fence of common sense.
I think you'll agree that sounds much more accessible. The original objective was to unlock the material for everybody to enjoy, and although it can't replace the spectacular original show that was, at least it allows us to enjoy it in its entirety. Both the reconstructed Colour Me Pop and the backing tracks appear on the upcoming 20-disc limited edition box set Still Barking, released by Madfish on December 13th.